We are here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show checking out Pursuit's new OS 445 offshore. We're about to jump on board with Mark from Pursuit Boats. He's going to give us a full walkthrough, show us all the features, and explain the way they designed the boat the way they did.
Hey, I'm Mark Takelet from Pursuit Boats, and we're on the OS 445, which is a brand new model for us, and a very special model for us. It's actually the biggest model that we've ever built in the history of the company, and it came from a pent-up demand from our 385 offshore, which was our biggest offshore model at the time. So, you know, we needed to come up with a lot of different ideas on this boat to really kind of suit the needs of our customers in a different way that some of our other offshore models don't in today's market. And really one of the biggest things about that is where I'm standing right now, and that's what we call the bridge deck area, and that's going to really kind of shift the thinking on our offshore product quite a bit, because what you'll notice really the biggest feature here is the fact that we've got a solid stainless steel door in the back with tempered glass all the way across, and when you open all that up, it opens everything from the bridge deck up out into the cockpit space as well. So that was a really important feature for us to maintain, but also get rid of the canvas. Coming up to the helm station, we've got a double wide STID helm seat that's powered electrically up, down, fore and aft. So it's a really nice helm seat, big 22-inch screens. That's all standard equipment the way you see it right here. JL audio system all the way throughout the whole entire boat. It's all zone controlled in several different zones. Joystick control, zip wake, trim tab system, a place to put your cell phone and charge it over here, and your visibility out through the windshield is phenomenal. The windshield itself is actually an optically clear laminated glass with a layer built into that as well for keeping the sun rays out of the bridge deck space in here. Also, you know, nice big panographic wipers, and you'll notice on the windshield assembly that there's no mole bars or anything like that to get in your way. It's all one big wide open panel. Side windows are tempered glass. You've got a sliding glass that allows you to, you know, communicate with folks outside, and makes it easier for docking situations. So on the port side over here, this is where you're going to see we have a humongous seating space over here. You can sit several adults comfortably. Now what you're seeing here is the optional retractable table. So this table will actually retract down into the floor and turn this whole space into sleeping quarters if you need that. And that was another thing that our customers were asking for over and over again, was to be able to have another space to sleep, and that just really accommodates that. You got the folding leaf on the table. Now the other really important thing that we needed to accomplish in the bridge deck space was to have the port side console area set up to where the passenger can actually sit facing forward while the boat's running. That's very important, but also to be at the same level as the captain. So that adds another layer of complexity. So what we've done is the seat that you see on the port side over here, it actually retracts up and down to give you that raised position, and the backrest actually slides fore and aft. So when you slide it back like this, and then put the seat in the down position, now you've got even that much more seating space in the port side lounge area. Cool thing about this too is that while that's in that position, you can still stand in front of that seat and stand while the boat's running and use your optional display on the port side console. Okay, lots of storage. We've got storage up underneath the platforms. We took advantage of the storage in all the places that possibly could. So underneath all that seating on the port side is storage. You know, big storage compartments in the galley. The corner drawers are nice and large, very, very deep. Every time we open up one of those drawers, people are really surprised by that. Your main distribution panel for your DC is back here, easy to reach location, so you simply open up the door and get to that very easily. The way we have this set up for air conditioning, you have a port side air conditioning system and a starboard side in the bridge deck. So you have two in the bridge deck and then another full separate system down there in the cabin space. So we wanted to try to really kind of mix it up and give even distribution of the AC throughout the bridge deck space. All right, so let's head down into the lower cabin space. You'll notice that the steps are nice and wide. Easy to manipulate, so you don't have to figure out which foot to put first. Now underneath this staircase, this actually flips up to give you a huge utility space underneath here. When we talk to customers about this boat, it was really important to them to be able to go on long cruises. And that's really what the offshore series really provides, because you can stay on the hook and stay overnight on the boat. But want to be able to have room enough for all the provisions, cases of water, cases of whatever else, and also space for tools and spares and spare props, stuff like that. So down in this utility space, we've made space for all of those items, and a little bit of mechanical area too. What you'll see here is a nice big island berth, and it's really big. The size of this is kind of the splitting the difference between a queen size bed and a king size bed as far as the mattress size. In this cabin space here, what's really important is to be able to not have to convert anything in here to be able to use it as sleeping quarters, and still have plenty of standing space behind the berth. So you can see where I'm standing down here, there's lots of room, lots of storage space up underneath the berth as well. You got drawers here, and then you lift up the whole entire mattress, and you've got a massive storage trunk right up underneath here. It's really big. And forward of that is even more storage. So the other thing that's important here is to, instead of giving you a couple of steps up to get into the berth, you want to just have one step up. So there's one right there, super easy to get in here. And you can also sit on the end of the bed and use these spaces for vanities on both port and starboard side. TV, all this is all standard with a separate sound bar. Going into the head compartment, you have a private entry into the head compartment from the forward stateroom. In a lot of other brands, they'll make you enter the head compartment in, through the shower or something like that, which is kind of odd. At your house, you don't enter your bathroom from the shower, do you? So that's what was really important about this layout in the head, was to step in here like you would in your house. Nice big shower in here, so full stand-up room inside, and a large acrylic door. So it's really easy to use that in there. The toilet is positioned in the perfect spot to where you can sit comfortably in there. And the other thing that was important was to make the vanity nice and big, kind of like your house would be. And the sink, you can see how large the sink is in here. Big storage up underneath the vanity, mirror up top, and more storage in the other areas. And you'll notice as we go through this video here that you're going to see a lot of natural lighting inside the boat. That's because we've got these massive hull side windows on the side of the hull. Plus we added port lights up high to give you all that natural lighting. So that helps a lot. So going into the starboard stateroom, you'll notice that it has that's the only place in the cabin where it has a step down. But what that does, it gives us 6'10" headroom in here, so it's really big. One of the things about the mid-cabin style boats, like our other offshore models and other brands too, the mid-cabin is typically a little bit difficult to get into, and a lot of people don't use it for actual sleeping quarters. So we wanted to kind of change that by making this a true stateroom. So you can see where I'm standing in here. It's really nice and big here. I can stand here, I can get dressed, and down inside, the berth is huge. It's really nice and long and wide, and lots of headroom space to get into. It's not like a cubby hole like some of the other mid-cabin style boats. And then you've got a big hanging locker and another TV and a little settee that you can sit here and put your shoes on. So in the cockpit of the OS 445, you'll notice that we've got lots and lots of space here to be able to move around comfortably, easy to fish out of. That was really, really important. But at the same time, making it a true family cruiser as well. And by doing that, we've added a mezzanine style seat that faces aft. So that's kind of a fixed seat, but underneath that gives you access to the standard Seakeeper gyro stabilizer. Really nice. In the aft transom area, that's where we've got the fold-out transom seat. But you'll notice that when everything's closed up, you hardly see any upholstery back here. So if you bring a big fish on board and it's flopping all over the place, it's going to be easy to clean up and difficult to damage. This seat that we have here is what I call the most comfortable folding seat in the marine industry. Very, very comfortable, thick cushioning. It's angled back to allow really good ergonomics and a nice tall backrest. And in the back here is a huge 80-gallon refrigerator freezer, and you can set that to refrigerate or freeze. And what's nice about it is it's coil wrapped. So instead of having plates on the inside that are difficult to clean, the whole inside is completely cleared, so it's easy to keep it clean. A big live well on your port side, and then you've got a sink with a retractable faucet and a cutting board. Okay, and then also what we wanted to accomplish in the cockpit was to give you an extension of the cockpit by having the beach platform that deploys out from the side, also giving you a port side hull side door for easy access into the cockpit. So there's many different ways to get into the cockpit from the OS 445. Probably one of the biggest features here is the stainless steel bridge deck door assembly and window assembly. This is really a true yacht style door that you see here. It's really nice, heavy duty, stainless steel polished, really pretty. And what really kind of differentiates this from the other brands out there is you really don't have to do much to convert anything, and you don't have canvas to deal with or anything like that. So all you got to do is just open up the door and it latches in place. And if you want to have the outside inside and the inside outside, all you need to do with this is open up this window right here, and it gives you a massive wide open space. So even if we had canvas in this area here, it would still be just as wide open. So now we've accomplished that by giving you the solid doors and the glass. The OS 445 is equipped standard with the triple Yamaha 425 XTOs. It's the only engine package that we offer on the boat right now. The hull was optimized to accommodate this engine package. And some people might ask, well, why didn't you put quads on the boat? Well, the boat runs really nice with these triple engines. You don't have the fourth engine to maintain, so there's a lot of benefits to that. But one of the bigger benefits that we got out of this is the fact that we can put these transom extensions on here. If we had quad engines on here, you wouldn't get this. These extensions are extremely nice. Makes it easier to get on and off of the boat from the dock. And at some point, if you ever had to get to one of your props, you can actually do that from one of these platforms because they go so far back. Really nice feature to have here. By having the XTOs, the way these engines tilt, it allows us to not have a motor well all the way across the transom area. So it's a nice smooth walking path all the way across. Oh, and don't forget about the fact that we have port and starboard fish boxes in the floor, and they are massive. You can fit a couple of people in these, they're so big. So you lift up the T-handles, and you can see just how big these are inside. Super deep and wide and long. One of the really unique features about the OS 445 is the fact that the walkways up to the foredeck area are super safe and wide, and we added this tall bulwark in this area here on the outboard side, which is extremely unique for a boat like this. It's kind of that yacht style look and feel. So those are 10 inches wide, or 10 inches tall in the back section, and they kind of tapers off as you go farther forward. So as we get up into the foredeck area, this is what I like to consider the kind of cabana area, if you will. So we have an optional med shade that gives you full shade all the way from the hardtop all the way to the forward section that covers the forward-facing seating. The boat was designed specifically to have this sun pad built in. It's all recessed down in. So when you look at the boat from the profile standpoint, you really don't see much of the sun deck area or the sun pad area. But what's nice about these backrests here is that each one is independent, and you've got two different positions to raise the backrest up in that position, and then to go back down, you just do that, and it drops back down into place. You got drink holders, armrest, handrails, and then when you go farther forward, you have a drop-down recess space for the forward-facing seating. And this is another unique feature right here. So this is extremely comfortable. And again, when you look at the boat from the profile standpoint, you really can't tell that this seating is up here, but it's all kind of built in and super comfortable. The backrest angles back, and the seat is actually dipped down in this area here to make it more comfortable to sit here, kind of hold you in place. But again, you know, when you sit up here, you almost feel like you're on a big mega yacht, because that's what they do in these areas here. And then you've got easy access to your anchorless storage up underneath this hatch. So for some of the functionality aspect of this area up here, you do have 8.8 inch big JL audio speakers facing back at you, and you also have a remote control that you can control this zone of the stereo from the seated position. Then you have a USB charger and a 12-volt outlet as well.
Thank you, Mark, for that tour. If you guys like this kind of content, please let us know down in the comment section. We may have to get ourselves out to some more boat shows and do more of these walkthrough videos.